Hey, amazing humans. Today, we're going to talk about a game changer that can be the difference between keeping your creative projects stuck in your head or actually executing them and putting them out there for the world to see and celebrate your talents and your creativeness. Yep, I'm talking about AI tools. And before you shriek away or before you keep scrolling or switch the channel, I want you to hear me out because AI tools can actually be utilized to help you with your self-sabotage, which is what is keeping you in perfectionism mode, and it's also keeping you inside the overthinking and overwhelm process. So if you relate to anything I've said so far, this video is for you, so stick around. Remember, I'm Nando, the performance coach for overachieving coders, entrepreneurs, and creatives who are tired of being in the stuck world and want to go over to the I just did it world. And yeah, you're in the right channel because this is where we smash self-sabotage, we call out procrastination, and we stomp out self-sabotage before it takes another one of your wins. Come on, this is the place to be. And listen, I know some of you are thinking, what? Did he say AI? Isn't AI about the robots are about to take over the world and replace all our jobs as a creatives? And I'm here to set the record straight. The answer is no. AI is not here to replace you. In fact, it's here to help you with the self-sabotage because it's going to allow you to not only create faster, but with more confidence so you can finally get out of your own way. Doesn't that sound good? So those of you that have been overwhelmed, overthinking, and just procrastinating on your creative projects, this video is for you because I'm going to give you access to a new way of thinking and being that's going to open up, it's going to blow the doors open for you if you let it. Part one. Let's get real. Being a creative can be hard, not because you lack talent or you don't have the creative power in order to move forward, but because our brains are naturally geared towards self-sabotage to protect you. It's survival mode. 3 of the main saboteurs will be perfectionism. Is this perfect? Can I turn this in? No. So you hold on to it. Number 2 is the overthinking. Could I do more with this? Wait, what if they don't like it? What if this is not the right way to go, right? And then lastly, there's also the procrastination. You know what? I'll just start it tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean next week. And by next week, I mean next month. You get the point. So instead of staring at a blank page or thinking that your creative well is drier than the Sahara, I want you to consider using some of these AI tools in order to expand what you're working on and actually kind of boost your confidence a little bit. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to create content for your social media and you're just stuck, right? You can use tools like ChatGPT in order to pump out a couple of hooks for you or a couple of prompts. You're still responsible for the creative, but this will get you that brainstorming juice that's needed to get that lift off. And also inside of entrepreneurship, if you're looking to design a couple of graphics for your Instagram or even your TikTok, you just might be staring at a blank page. But if you go and use some tools off of Canva, it can really open up that creative well and give you some ideas that really will spark and align with your brand. And here's a great reminder, AI does not replace your creativity. It only removes the busy work and it gives way to momentum. Part 2. Now that we know that AI won't replace you, there's nothing to fear, let's talk about some actual tools that will help you on your journey in your creativeness, entrepreneurship, anything that you're up to. Ever feel like you have writer's block? Or maybe you're staring at a blank page and you're trying to come up with a couple of social media posts for your Instagram? ChatGPT is the way to go. You can also use other platforms like Jasper AI. These tools don't necessarily have to write your content, but they can actually be bouncing boards in order for you to get that creative inspiration you need in order to move forward. Another great tool is Grammarly, so that your email that you're writing doesn't sound like you wrote it at 3 in the morning after 5 cups of coffee. You know what I'm saying? I really want you to think of AI as your creative assistant. You know, the one that handles all the annoying, time-consuming stuff so that you can actually go and create the magic. Part 3. I know what you're saying. Well, Nando, won't AI eventually replace creative jobs? I don't think so. Absolutely not. And here's why. What it actually replaces is the self-sabotage so that your ideas actually get a breath of life. Your ideas are actually executed on, or you even put them out there. So really, AI is not the thing to fear. The thing to fear is fear of AI. Keep in mind, AI can't create like you. It can only remix what's already been created. You are the well of creativity. Hello. AI also doesn't have your unique vision, experience. That comes from you, baby. AI also cannot replace human storytelling or that human emotion, that depth, that uniqueness that makes this content you, which aligns with your brand. And lastly, you know that creative intuition that sets you apart from everybody else? Well, AI can actually help you execute those ideas a lot faster. Are we starting to embrace this? Are we starting to like rub our hands together thinking, ha ha ha, I think I might have got, like, Eureka! Nando, I got your point. In this part, I want you to take some notes because this is where you actually quit the self-sabotage and embrace AI and all that it has to offer. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to accept and embrace the rejection challenge, and AI can actually help you get there faster. Example, if you don't like pitching yourself or putting yourself out there, have AI draft a couple of versions of a proposal to have people work with you. And your goal is to actually get 10 rejections this month, because getting a rejection or being with the no is actually just fear wrapped up in what if I'm not good enough? And we're going to smash that, remember, because the more no's you get, the quicker it's going to lead to that yes. 2, you're going to embrace the idea of creating ugly work, and you're going to use AI to help you get there, right? Have it write your first draft or even a couple of Instagram captions, right? But then you go in and you add your juiciness, you add your creative intuition to make it your own. This challenge is going to have you no longer fear getting started. And third, which is super fun, is you're going to have AI help you create an alter ego persona. I mentioned this in the last video. There was a study done where kids were, it's called the Batman effect, you can Google it, where kids were allowed to take on this persona. Some of them took on Batman, and it had them show up more confident. It had them do things that they normally wouldn't because it wasn't them, it was Batman. So what you're going to do is actually, you're going to take ChatGPT and you're going to ask it, you're going to put this prompt in, knowing what you know about me already, create an alter ego for myself. So when I'm creating or pitching or putting my work out there, that I can embrace this persona. Give me at least 5 juicy, sexy, energizing, empowering character traits. And what would we call this persona? And see what it pumps out. You might be so shocked to see that ChatGPT already knows so much about you and can kind of cater or can reframe those weaknesses that you see and turn them into strengths. How about that? Okay, creatives, remember, AI is not here to replace you. In fact, it's here to help you with your confidence, put your work out there, and actually generate a more confident you so that the world can see what I see, because you're pretty fabulous. You know that, right? And by the way, I'm always talking about those 9 pesky saboteurs. And if you don't know what are your top 3, what are you waiting for? We've been doing this for a while now. I'm going to put a link in the description. Go and take the self-saboteur assessment quiz to find out what your top 3 are. And for those of you that have already done it, I want to leave you with this. There's 9 of them. So it's always good to learn more about what type of saboteurs there are in general to keep you, or to stop keeping you down. You get what I'm saying? So you want to take the quiz so you can take a step forward. And as always, hit the subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And you will get updated on weekly videos. 2, drop a comment. Let me know what type of AI tools are you currently using, and have you ever thought about using it to help you with your self-sabotage? And lastly, go take the quiz and then come back and leave me a comment, a second comment on what your top 3 saboteurs are. Okay, folks, remember, keep shining, keep slaying, and you're only one decision away from that big breakthrough that you deserve. And we will see you next week. Mwah! Have a good one. Oh wait, and you know what? Go share this video with someone, like someone in your life that you know is creative, that you know has been wanting to step up their creative powers, but just feels a little bit held back. Go share this video with them. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you got them. Let them know that they feel seen and heard. Okay? All right. Now we'll see you next week. Mwah!